Welcome back to the Penno channel, and welcome to the match preview for Aston Villa's Europa Conference League game against AZ Alkmaar tomorrow at Villa Park. I'm joined with my bro. Bro, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, bro. How about yourself?
Yeah, all good. Ready for tomorrow, man. Ready to get back down to Villa Park. Before we start, again, if you could drop a comment on the video and also subscribe if you're new around here. It's much appreciated and it really helps out the channel. Now, let's get on to the game tomorrow. After the weekend's result and performance against Nottingham Forest, we need to fight back and hit back hard. And there's no better opportunity to go in at home against a side we beat 4-1 in the last game in the group stage of the Europa Conference League and all but secure going through to the next round of the tournament. How are you feeling about the game tomorrow?
Listen, I think the game might be one of the best of the season atmosphere-wise. I think Alkmaar fans are going to be up for it. I think Villa fans are going to be up for it. And yeah, hoping we get the win, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm proper looking
Yeah,
forward to this game.
I'm really looking forward to this one. I do think Alkmaar will bring a good crowd. The Dutch know how to party, and they know how to celebrate, and they know how to be up for a game. So I'm sure the away fans will be up for it. And all it needs now is Villa fans to be up for it. We've had good attendances, good turnouts, but we just need that atmosphere really up there in all four stands. Not just the Holt, but in the North, the Trinity, and the Dug as well. Let's have a really good atmosphere at the ground tomorrow, and just set the team up so they can go on and get the 3 points that we require, and almost certainly qualify through the group stages. Any key points or key facts that you want to point out, bro?
I was just looking at the group table earlier, and like tomorrow a win, like we could really just start chilling if we were to get a result. I think it will put real distance between us and Alkmaar. And then, yeah, I think we could relax a bit going into the final two games. So just hoping that we get the 3 points one.
Yeah, I agree. I think if we and Legia win tomorrow, I think it's all but done, to be honest. Based on the head-to-head, we'll have beaten Alkmaar twice and beaten Mostar once. So based on head-to-head, we'd be above those two teams, even if we were to get a point against Mostar. So I think if we win tomorrow and Legia win, it all but seals qualification for both teams. So yeah, we can't bank on that though. We just need to go out there and win and get the 3 points and go to 9 points. I think AZ have a suspension for the game, don't they? I think one of the starting
Yeah.
wingers is suspended. I'm sure they'll probably play a similar side. It was funny to see Geordie Claessen's playing. Classy. Do you remember him from back in the day? Centre
Body
midfielder,
classes,
short
yeah,
hair. Yeah,
the name sounds
yeah.
familiar.
He was a big name back in the day. He was really, really hyped up to go on to big things. I'm sure he had a few Dutch caps as well. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what team Unai Emery puts out. Today, I've seen Matty Cash is back in training, so he had a slight niggle, but he's back in the squad. And the big one is, it looks like Alex Moreno is going to get minutes tomorrow.
He's
That's what's
back.
coming out.
He's
The
back,
boy's
man.
back.
Finally.
So
We prayed and prayed, man. And the guy, the glue to the system, man, the one that makes it all work. Hopefully he can get some minutes and just start Premier League games again, man, because he's been missed, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's just a different outlet. He's a different type of player to Luca Digne, and he's much welcomed being back into the side and being back in the squad at least. But he needs minutes. And would you start him tomorrow, or do you reckon it's just come half times, 30 minutes left, 60th minute, not 30 minutes left?
I mean, it depends. We don't have access to his fitness information. We don't know how ready he really is like that. But I'd love to see him start. Like, if he's been training for the past 2 weeks and all his health checks okay, like he's ready to go, then yeah, I'd love to see him start, man.
Yeah,
What
so
about
would
you?
I. Yeah, if he's fit and available and he's ready for a start, I want to see him start. I really do. I would just miss that pace down that left-hand side, and it would just be very welcomed, and the ability to beat a man. Yeah. So if he's fit, get him as many minutes as possible, and let's see how he holds up. It's a massive game for him to come back into because I'm sure that AZ will be full strength because they need the points. They need to win. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Alex Moreno does start. Apart from that, what's your starting 11?
Well, another thing as well, the main man Duran back from the toe infection.
Yeah,
I've missed Duran as well, man. Duran, I feel
oh,
like Duran could have been another outlet to bring on in the Forest game. So listen, Duran's a good player. He's a young player. He's got a lot of maturing, a lot of learning to do. But he's talented, man. And he's showing his talent against Crystal Palace. He saved us that game. Because like we said before, when we lose the lead, we can struggle to like break down a side. And it was his moment of quality against Palace that helped us get back into that game. So yeah, looking forward to seeing him come back into the side and see what he can provide, man. Because I know he'll be itching to play. He'll be itching to prove a point.
yeah, and we saw the finish against Hibernian from the Power Ties through ball. That was a wonderful finish as well at home. So if Duran gets a start, I'd be happy to see it because I think he's got bags of ability. But I do see United going relatively full strength for this one because I think it all but confirms qualification if we were to win it, and maybe you get to rest players, away to Mostar or even against Legia at home. So I do feel like he'll go very strong, very similar to how we set up away from home in Alkmaar. So what would your lineup be? What would
Um,
what would your lineup be, and then what do you think Emery will go for? Go for that.
Probably similar, to be fair.
Yeah.
They're probably similar, not gonna lie. I'd go Martinez in goal. I don't think we're not at that stage where Olsen starts just yet, maybe in other final games. Then I'll go Luca Dean, Lenglet, Carlos, Cash. I'd rest Konza again. And Kamara, Tillemans, McGinn, Bailey, Watkins, Diaby.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I'd start Diaby. Diaby get some goals, man. Get some confidence back in his play.
Yeah, I agree. One thing from that
Was that 11
depends
then?
how.
I did. I
Yeah,
wasn't
that
sure,
was
but yeah, that was 11. It's really
that was a
sure.
full 11. That was a full 11. Yeah, maybe Konza might start because Cash might not be fully up to it. I don't know. That could be one thing.
Yeah,
Maybe Duran gets a start over Watkins, but apart from that, I think I think Dougie might be rested. I agree with that, and yeah, I think Bailey comes into the side as well for Zaniolo. So
yeah.
yeah,
Surely Bailey's got to start.
I think yeah, Bailey has to start in these games. He's been flying in them when he's played in the Conference League. But yeah, Stephen Bell, cheers for the comment, Stephen. He says, I would like to see Zaniolo start on the right. There have been murmurs about playing Zaniolo off the right. Emery did comment saying he's not being played in his strongest position currently, and that he's been put in the side just to get a feel and used to the system. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I agree that his best position is off the right. For a left-footed player, it's normal to want to come cut inside and get a shot off. I mean, I've seen some goals for Galatasaray where he's come from that right-hand side off the byline and just ran centrally and scored like long rangers. But if he was to start, yeah, maybe start him off the right. But I don't think he should be starting against Alkmaar, to be fair.
Yeah, I could possibly see him start off the right and Bailey play up top and Diaby not start.
Yeah.
Maybe Diaby gets a rest. I could see that happening potentially, and McGinn off the left. But I don't. If McGinn and Zaniolo are both on the pitch, I see operating with McGinn in off the right. But yeah, we might see that. Uh, yeah, Stephen Bell says start Zaniolo on the right next to Ali, and then Lenglet and Carlos. Yeah, I agreed with Lenglet and Carlos for sure. Definitely coming in at centre
Lenglet
back.
has to start
Yeah,
because the poor guy can't get a single minute in the Premier League. Like not a single minute has he played in the Premier League, which
I
is
know.
is a
Yeah,
bit
and
mad.
I don't know if it was just little rumours or far-fetched rumours about Barca not being happy about that, which is quite jokes. Saying because they want to get some sort of fee for him at the end of his loan, whether that's from Villa or another club, and they're saying if he can't, they're not selling their asset if he can't get any minutes within the league, are they? They're not really
They'll never,
we're not
they'll,
advertising him supposedly, so yeah.
they'll have a picture at the end of the season, hopefully, of him lifting the trophy, man. That'll be enough to
That's it.
get
That's it.
people wanting to buy him, man. That should be enough.
Facts. Facts. Yeah, Stephen Bell says pivot, Kamara and Dougie left SJM. Yeah, I could see that happening. There's a variety of ways we can play with the
I
players
think
we have in this squad. They're just some of them playing so many positions, and the positions are interchangeable. And we know how fluid the formation is once we're playing, and the game starts. People and players move into different roles and different positions. You know, the line changes from a 4 to a 3. The midfield can go to a 5. The front line can go to a 4 at times. So yeah, it is interesting. Uh,
I am looking forward to seeing Tillemans tomorrow, though, because I do think like he's been briefed. We've been briefed with Tillemans quotes today, and after his cameo against Forest, really moved me. His passing was crisp. All his actions were positive. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing him start and seeing if he can match his performance in the Netherlands as well. Yeah.
I agree. He had a great game away in Alkmaar. I thought he was really good against Forest as well. One of the real bright sparks when he came on against Forest. I thought he played really well. Um, his passing was really good, and he really seems to be finding his feet now. Albeit he's not starting games within the league, but when he does come on, he's making an impact, and it's noticeable for me now. And yeah, he definitely deserves a start tomorrow because of the performance he had away in Alkmaar.
The
And
quality's there, man. We can
mm,
see it. The quality's there. It's just about consistency now.
it is consistency, and I do think his fitness wasn't up to scratch when he initially came. He just didn't seem as like, I don't know whether it was mentally like switched on in possession. He's kind of cut that out a bit more now. He seems a little bit more switched on when he's on the ball. I don't know whether he's just fatigued. It's been a long season for him last year. Got relegated with Leicester. A new change. It just
Yeah,
taken him
maybe
a
like
bit of
mental
time.
fatigue, like getting
Yeah,
used to like getting out the habit of losing and stuff like that kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah, yeah. That is a thing. Players' mentality is a big thing as well. So yeah, it looks like Tielemans starting to really settle in now. And long may that continue because he's been really good over the last few weeks. Stephen Bell, another comment says, "Win this one, and we've all but qualified. Want to top the group though? Yeah, you do want to
Yeah,
top the group,
100%.
definitely. I'm not too sure how it works with the teams dropping out from Europa regarding if you top the group or not. I don't know how that works. Do you have any understanding of that, bro?
No, I'm not sure either.
Yeah,
I know sometimes teams that top the group in Europa, they don't have to play the next round, do they?
they get a bye.
Yeah, there's like a bye week that they get.
Yeah, yeah. Which I can imagine that being, and then second, obviously play the teams that drop down,
Yeah,
and they
which
go from there, which
which
makes
could be a bit
sense.
mad.
Yeah, there could be some good teams that do drop down, but I think we're more than capable. I fancy us against most now, especially coming down from the Europa League anyway, and the teams that are currently in the Conference League. So yeah, looking forward to it tomorrow. All that I hope is that the atmosphere it's rocking tomorrow at Villa Park because it needs to be. We need to really show that we're fully behind the team, and if we do, I think the performance will match that as well. So yeah, um, can't wait to go. Anything else, bro?
I seen today that it was 3 years ago that we beat Arsenal at the Emirates 3-0, and I just have to
Mm,
say it was one of my favourite performances since we've been promoted. I loved that game at the time. The football we was playing, the all black kit, the goals, the Ross Barkley magic, Louise was performing, Watkins got on it, bro, beautiful. So yeah, shout out to that game. And yeah, man.
that game, all three of those goals were just superb in their own right. They all had different elements. Every single goal did. Now, for me, the first one's my favourite because I've never seen us toy with an opposition like
We
that
was toying with them.
for so long, and them just being like literally couldn't deal with anything we were providing, and just the intricacy of passing and just holding on to the ball. But yeah, what's your favourite?
Second,
The
second goal.
second,
Douglas
so
Luiz
wonderful
gets
goal.
the ball further forward. The quality we always spoke about, man, it was there. He just needed there's a bit more coaching, but plays the ball. Barkley first time across, and Watkins just there. Good movement for an easy finish, man. That was my favourite. Yeah, second one.
Yeah, yeah, and the third was
All
fantastic
Jack,
goal as well.
all
Yeah,
Jack,
Jack
just running the whole picture.
and then Watkins with a lovely finish. But yeah, 3 years ago, wow, all inside, couldn't go anywhere at those times. Our times have
I
changed
know.
back
Anyway,
and got closer to normality now. Close to what it was anyway. But yeah, thanks again for joining me, bro. We'll have a match reaction to this, which will probably be interlinked with a Fulham preview as well for the weekend. But yeah, let's just hope we get those 3 points tomorrow, or but secure qualification into the next round of the Europa Conference League, and just enjoy some good football, which I'm sure the boys will play tomorrow. So up the Villa. Thanks again, bro, for joining us.
thanks again. No problem, man.
Up the Villa.